everyone, I'm Simeon and you're watching Kharis tutorials. Today I'm going to be taking us this dress, and we're going to be using two different fabrics, which are the chiffon and a lycra material. For your tutorial, I guess you can use both lycra material for the half length and also lycra material for the base of the dress. But I'm going to tell you a secret. I used chiffon and I feel it's going to be revealing, so I doubled it. Don't tell anyone. This is not going to take much of our time. The measurements we're going to be needing are the half length and the full length, and of course we're going to be needing the bust, the band, the waist, and the hip measurements. And let's quickly move to the cutting table. Welcome back. The first thing we're going to cut now is the half length of our fabric, which is the chiffon material. The half length is 13 inches, and our sleeve from the middle back, the sleeve is taken from the middle back, and the length is 16 inches. So the length of the sleeve is 16 inches and the half length 13 inches. So all I'm going to do now, this is my fabric, the length is 13 inches. I'm going to add 1 inch for folding, 1 inch, that's 14 inches, and I'm going to double the length. So this is the length now, 13 inches plus 1 inch, my folding allowance. I have 14 inches measured out. Now from the middle back, the measurement is 16. I'm also going to add 1 inch for folding, and that will give us 17. So I'm going to fold 17 inches. This is the length and this is the measurement from the middle back. Now I'm going to take out the neck design, and the neck design can be any design of your choice. So I'm going to use 3 inches for the wideness. Remember, we have both front and back, except you want the same neck design for both front and back, then you're good to cut. But if not, all I'll just do, I'm going to notch the middle, that's the middle, and the wideness, which is 3 inches, I'm going to notch, and I'm going to open and from the middle I'll fold into 2. So now we have the front and the back. We already have the wideness. Now I can take the deepness. The front deepness for my design, the front deepness is 5 inches. 5 inches, and the shape is in form of a V shape, not a sharp one. That's the front design, and I'm going to cut this. And the back deepness is 2 inches. That's from the middle. I'm going to measure 2 inches down, and I'm going to bring out the shape, a round shape, and cut. Also, I'm going to notch the middle. I'm going to notch the middle part of the half length. So this is what we have afterwards. The middle. This is the neck design we have. This is the length and this is the wideness from the middle, 16 inches. That's the sleeve length. From here now, we can move to the remaining part of our gown. Now the remaining part of our dress, we have the half length cut out already, and now the measurements for folding. We're going to fold based on the highest measurement, and the highest measurement is the hip, which is 34. So the fabric I'm using is a bit stretchy, so I'll just be adding 4 inches. 4 inches, since I'm not going to line it, I'll add only 4 inches to my measurement. So 34 plus 4 divided by 4 will give us 9.5 inches. Still the same thing as your measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch plus 1 inch this time around. And for plus size as well, it's still going to be the same measurements. Your measurement plus 4 divided by 4. So now from the measurements we have 9.5 for the folding, and the remaining length, the total length is 38, and we have 13 cut out from the fabric already, so the remaining length is 25 inches. We're going to add 2 inches for folding, so I'll be measuring out 27, that's the length, and the folding 9.5 inches. Let's do that now. First, I'm going to measure out the waist, and the waist is 28 inches. So 28 plus 4 divided by 4, we have 8 inches. The distance between the waist and the hip for this measurement is 6 inches. If the person is taller, then you can use 6.5 or 7 inches. That's the distance between the waist and the hip. Now the hip measurements from our folding, 9.5. 9.5. Of course, that's the folding. Now if you want it to go straight down, you can just leave it straight at 9.5, but in case you want it to pencil down, then you subtract 1 inch from the hip measurements. That's 9.5 minus 1 inch. That will give us 8.5 inches. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to place this now to cut out the back panel. It's not going to have a zip. It's not going to have a zip allowance, so we don't need allowance in this since we are not adding a zip to it. All I'll just do is cut out exactly what I have on the front panel. this is what we are going to have afterwards. We have the half length and we have the remaining part of the fabric, and that's the end of our cutting. We've come to the end of our cutting. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thanks for watching Kharis tutorials, and for more videos don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also you can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Afriq TV. Don't forget you can also follow me on Facebook and on Instagram at Kharis Kreations. Don't miss the next class. It's going to be very, very interesting. So till I see you next class, stay cool.